Hello everyone and welcome to Cardinals Stadium where the Comets take on the Colerain Cardinals in this big GMC matchup in Week 4. It's a beautiful night here and we're looking forward to the great game. I'm here with my guy Nathan Derrick. Nate, what do you think about this big matchup?
You know, I'm excited to see. We got an 0-3 Cardinals team looking to get that first win, and the Comets starting off 2-1. They're on a 2-game win streak. They had 2 dominating wins the past couple weeks. I'm excited to see what we got here tonight.
Yes, it's a very exciting game. Nate, what are the keys to the game for each team to help them win this game?
For the Comets to win, I think you get the offense rolling. The defense, they will do its job. They've done it all year. And the big part is, I think, just getting the offense rolling, getting Larson Brown, our quarterback, to just get some completions and move the chains. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, the Colerain Cardinals love to run the ball. We're going to see a lot of running, not a lot of throwing, so... Good kickoff return for Sean Kuchenberg to start off around the 34.
Colerain Cardinals quarterback Zacchaeus Jennings, he has 32 rushes this year for 71 yards. He's got 1 touchdown. You know, that's interesting to see from them, being their second leading rusher on the team.
Yeah, we're going to see the triple option, I think, a lot on the offense. That's what they ran last year, so we're going to see... Yep, that's just how the Comets basically, there's kind of a lot of their star skilled players who used to play on the offensive end, they kind of switched the defense, they loaded it up.
Yeah, Nick Saylor's obviously starting running back last year.
Russell Brown in the shotgun, run to Tay for about a yard.
Yeah, as I was saying, Nick Saylor starting running back last year, moved to more of a linebacker type of role on the defensive side of the ball.
Yeah, linebacker safety type role. He's made some big plays, but on both ends, he's still getting some carries.
Yeah, he's still getting carries. You know, Comets coming out in a two receiver set here.
Larson Brown under center. Another run to Tay for about 3 more. So it's going to be about 3rd and 6 here for the Comets on the first drive.
The Comets love to feed this guy the ball. Tay Henry, he has 43 rushes for 228 yards and 3 touchdowns this year. Keep in mind, he's only a sophomore.
He's only a sophomore. A lot of students this past week have been referencing him to like Derrick Henry type. Have you heard that in the halls?
I've heard that. If I could get Tay on my fantasy team, I 100% would. I need a running back too right now.
Larson Brown under center. Fake run. Oh, he's got a lot of pressure. He's going to have to run. Oh, he took a hit.
Kind of see Larson Brown's helmet get jammed in between 2 Colerain players' helmets. That's a scary sight to see. You do not want to. You got to see that he's okay there.
Yeah, he got about 3 there, so it's about 4th and 2 here for the Comets. They're staying. Oh nope, they were gonna stay. Now they're gonna bring on the special teams unit.
Last week we did see a fake punt by the Comets.
Yeah. Sean Kuchenberg back. He's actually, I think he's leading the GMC right now in punt average around 44 yards. So.
That's pretty impressive, especially for a DB.
Yeah. Good kick. Colerain's just going to let it bounce. Oh, it's going to go at about the 18. Good punt for Sean Kuchenberg there.
Hit it back within their own 20. You know, I'd like to see it.
Yeah.
Now we'll see what the Comets bring out with this defense. You know, they've been great all year.
They've been great all year. They've loaded up the defense like we talked before. This is going to be big for the Comets. I think this is probably one of the best offenses they played all year, other than Gahana Lincoln, who's a really good team overall that they lost to first game of the season. But this is a statement game, I think, for the Comets.
They held Gahana Lincoln to 9 points like that too.
First and 10 from the 19.
Zacchaeus Jenkins, triple option. He's going to give it off.
The tackle there by Sailors, it looked like.
Justin Rhodes is the ball carrier.
Yeah, I believe that. Yeah, that was Justin Rhodes. So he's going to lead the Colerain in running. He's got 35 attempts rushing for 169 yards this year. So he's averaging about 5 yards a carry, which is pretty good. But again, run-heavy team. You're going to see a lot of running, not a lot of throwing.
Yeah, they only have 125 passing yards on the season, only 11 receptions. So we're going to see a lot of them running the ball.
Oh, a throw. Quick screen. Doesn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. I think he loses a yard there, or barely gets back to scrimmage.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see, you know. If they pass the ball, I mean, their longest pass of the year has been 85 yards. So, a lot of, I mean, everything else looks like a bunch of screen passes.
Yeah. There's a great tackle there by Weston Simmons on the right side. Grabs him by his course collar. It's going to be a quick 4th down.
Yeah, Weston Simmons brings him down, forces the Cardinals to go 3 and out here to give the Comets the ball back. You know, Sean Kierkegaard, he's been really good on the punt returns this year. We saw in that Hamilton game, he had a lot of yardage off the return.
Yeah, he was making some great plays at Hamilton. He's kicking and returning, so he's doing both for the Comets, which you don't see a lot.
He's doing it all. Some call him Taysom Hill, but he doesn't play quarterback.
It's a low kick. It's a bouncer. Sean's going to have to let it roll. It got a bad hop, and it's going to roll down to about the 23 for the Comets to get the ball back. Quick, both 4 and out quick for both teams. So, again, I think what's showing us is going to be a big defensive game here again. It's been a lot of defensive games for the Comets this year.
Yeah, it is a lot of defense from the Comets this year. You know, forcing lots of turnovers as a team. Last week, off the top of my head, I think 3 turnovers we forced last week.
Yeah, I think that's right. I think it might have been 2 or 3.
Zach Rogers with the interception.
Nick Sailors had an interception, a pick in the end zone, which was big for the Comets. So
this defense can make big time plays. We just need to see how the offense goes. We got a 3 receiver set here.
Larson's in shotgun. They're gonna throw it over the head of Braden Greer for a slant route. Surprised they threw it there. They usually like to run the ball a lot, first and second down. Run heavy team.
Yeah, the Comets are a very run heavy team. They don't like to pass the ball too much, but coming out first play passing. You know, now it sets us up for a 2nd and 10. See what we can do. They go to a 2 receiver set here. See 2 tight ends in there, Quinn Brown and Quentin Kaler.
We're gonna see a lot of 2 tight end sets with Quinn Brown and Quentin Kaler. Though. Shotgun snap for Larson, takes it back, hand off to Tay. He gets met in the backfield immediately. He's gonna fight to get back to the scrimmage, but they kind of just went right through the O-line there. He didn't have anything. He doesn't have anything to work with right now.
He did not have much time to work with. He got that ball and he got hit immediately. But good job by him for getting a yard there. And we see Colin Billhorn coming in the game, so looking like we're gonna pass here. We got a 3 receiver set.
You're going to see a lot of that. When Colin Billhorn's usually their 3rd down guy when they throw the ball a lot, and Quentin Kaler will come out. So, got 3 receivers.
Yeah, Billhorn, he got that first touchdown of the season against Gahana Lincoln late in the game, but wasn't enough to get the job done.
Shotgun snap for Larson, takes it back. Right up the middle again, he gets hit. There's a Jack Ryder, not good.
A little bit out in front, but Larson did not have a lot of time there. He hit a man in his face when he's throwing that. And the punt team's coming out again for another 3 and out in this game.
Coach Lapthorne, the offensive line coach, is very upset. I mean, that's like about 3 straight plays that they just went right through the middle and caused a lot of havoc right away. So Sean Kuchenberg again back to the punt.
This is a young offensive line. I mean, they lost a lot of seniors last year. There's a question mark there starting this year, so it's been interesting to see.
Good punt for Sean. Fair catch. At about the 42.
Good field position for the Cardinals now.
Very good field position for the Cardinals.
They had a quick 3 and out last time, but you know, I mean, now they know what to expect. But the Comets, once again, talk about that strong defense.
If the Comets can stop the run, I don't see this Cardinal team scoring very many points. So it's going to be up to the offense, especially with a run-heavy team. The Comets have done very good against the run, I think, this year. They got a loaded defensive line.
If I'm a Cardinals running back, I would not want to meet one of those linebackers. Kai Wolfolk, Jake Bates, and Nick Sailors. Those are some big dudes. In a read option there, the quarterback
He kept
the
it.
ball, and Caden Davis meets him there. And that's a loss of 3 yards there. Interesting play.
Lost a little bit more than 3. I think they lost about. They lost. Yep, they lost 3.
Don't try to correct me, David. You know, you're never wrong.
Oh.
Second and 13 for the Cardinals.
Under center. Motion. Hands it off to the motion. He's got a jet sweep. Gets about back to the line of scrimmage there.
He gets to the 45. We're going to probably set up for a 39 here. You know, I'm expecting to see a lot of that tonight. You know, second and 13, they come out, they're not passing. A jet sweep, that's a bold call. Especially for second and 13. But I mean, looking at their stats, they look like they love the run game. Either they like the offensive line, they like the running backs.
Yep. Jennings again is going to start under center here.
The run game hasn't been the most effective this year, though. But I mean, starting off the year 0-3, but against 3 tough teams in LaSalle, Fairfield, and Princeton.
And Caden Davis almost picks it off there.
And a flag. That looks like unnecessary roughness there. Caden Davis got shoved when he was out of bounds. That's going to move them back, and they're going to have to punt from probably about their own 35.
That was a great play by Caden Davis. He read the play. That's film right there. I think that's film. They saw that. I guarantee they've seen that play multiple times. He fake handoff, rolls to the right, and Caden Davis was there with his hands up.
He jumped that route. He would have gotten that. The Comets would have been in great position there. But
15-yard penalty for the Cardinals.
I couldn't see who picked up that penalty, but I saw like on the sideline Caden Davis got shoved.
Looked like it was 53. Yep. 53, one of their offensive linemen.
And that's when you ask yourself, like why? You know, it doesn't do anything. I mean, he was out of the play, just taking his anger out, maybe. A little frustrated.
Snap, kick is up. Sean's gonna take it. He's only going to get about a yard.
Comets starting off from their own 39-yard line. We've seen 4 3-and-outs today. It'll be interesting to see.
Big defensive battle like we talked about early, so.
Both these teams, they love their defense. You know, if the Comets win tonight, that would be the first time in 60 years. First time in school history for them. They're looking to we're looking to make history tonight.
They are. They're making it look history. It's a big game. It's a statement game for the Comets. They want a big win against Colerain.
It is.
Larson Brown under center. Tay Hibbett in the back. Motion. Handoff. Chase Blevins. Oh, he's free. He's free. 20. The 10. He gets tackled about the 3-yard line. What a great play.
And Blevins takes that 60 yards all the way up to the 4-yard line.
That was a great play. Chase Blevins, a big carry for about 60, almost 60 yards there.
They love to use him in the slot, and he has 0 rushing attempts this year, but you know, a little jet sweep there got the job done. He took him all the way down the field.
Got the job done. Nick Sailors now checks in. He's going to be Larson's in the shotgun. Nick Sailors right behind him. Motion, Clinton Kaler. Hands it off to Nick Sailors. In, barely even being touched. Touchdown Comets.
Sailors gets in there. That gives the Comets an early 6-0 lead. Wow, what an electric play there to bring the Comets back into this game. Give them a lead up front.
That was a big play. It was a great play call by the Comets there. I mean, they were fooled. They thought they were going straight to Tay, and Chase just had a gap, and he was gone.
And big-time players make big-time plays, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, Chase Blevins, we saw him get in there last week. He kicked the field goal.
Yeah. He's everywhere.
He's everywhere. He's another Taysom Hill type player. Now we got Michael Timmons up for the extra point. We saw him miss a few field goals in the past couple weeks. And it's blocked. Now what do you ask yourself? Who's that on? Is that on the line? You know.
The attempt is no good. And with 4:22 left in the first quarter, it's the Mason Comets 6.
Timmons has not had his best year kicking. He's 0 for 3 on field goals this year and 7 for 8 on extra points. That's not what you want to see from your senior kicker.
No, that was a lot. Coach Castro was very upset after that. I don't know if that was on Timmons. He looked like he kicked it a little low, but the guys looked like they got right through the O-line again. The O-line is just letting guys through, it looks like. That hurts.
It hurts, but the Comets still out, 6-0 lead. Thanks to Chase Blevins taking it downfield, and then
Nick Sellers punching it in.
Yeah, Nick Sellers punching it in.
Colson Bunch has been another slight headline for the Comets. He's their kickoff guy, but he's a soccer player for the Comets.
Soccer player, yes.
Helps out on Friday nights for the Comets when they need him. So.
Hey, that's a big role to fill. We had Jacob Hernandez last year for the Comets, who was in the same position as him, played soccer and also kicked for the football team.
Colson with the kick. Good kick, catches it about the 5.
Kai Woolfolk meets him there.
Kai and Tyler Wilson with a combined tackle about the 20-yard line. So the Cardinals won't start with as good as field position that they have.
Someone looks a little shaken up for the Comets. Hands on their knees.
Looks like it's Sean Krukenberg.
Yeah, Sean Krukenberg. Maybe a little bit winded, but he had his hands on his knees, as you can see there.
He's known as the lone warrior for this Comets team, so he's going to stay out there. If you know Sean, you know he's going to stay out there for the Comets.
Two-sport athlete, starting outfield for Comets baseball. And he's staying in. Like you said, the lone warrior.
Yeah, the lone warrior. He's had some great games. Hamilton, he was our player of the game, so.
There's a little bit of a confusion here. Weston Simmons has to come out, and Tyler Wilson's coming in.
Looks like something's wrong with the back of his jersey or shoulder pads. Referee was pointing at it, so I think strength coach Smart's gonna help him fix it out. Jennings is in the under center handoff. Oh, he gets through. He breaks 4 or 5 tackles. He's finally taken down by Kai Woolfolk.
That was a good play there by the Cardinals, but I saw Bryce Falk get through the line. He got to the quarterback quick. Zacchaeus Jennings took a hit there.
Jennings did take a hit.
That's a big dude. Bryce Falk.
Great run there by Justin Rhodes. So, Cardinals are going to keep it going.
I would not want to take a hit from Bryce Falk, the 6'2", 237-pound senior.
Big boy.
That's going to hurt tomorrow.
Another handoff, jet sweep. Open field tackle by Zach Rogers. Great tackle for about 4 yards.
You see,
Weston Simmons comes back in. Looks like he's all good now.
He got forced out of bounds there. Another jet sweep. We've seen multiple of those this game for both teams. We got a 3-receiver set here. Maybe looking to pass the ball to the Cardinals in a 2nd and 6.
High snap. Jennings. Oh, they flip it to Jennings. Jennings was actually the running back there, and he gets about 3. It looks like Satterwhite stepped in and motioned in front.
He took a big hit there. He got swarmed by 3 of the Comets defensive linemen. Now, gain of 3 there instead of a third and 3 for the Cardinals at their own 45.
It looks like Satterwhite is calling the plays and acting as quarterback right now. So it's a little different than you usually see. It looks like Jennings this time is. Oh wait.
This is an interesting set to see here. Looks like you could probably expect a run here. I mean, Satterwhite does not have a pass on the year, and there you go.
Yeah, Satterwhite took it under center in the Wildcat formation. He gets about 4 for the first down. We didn't know about that.
Yeah, that is an interesting thing to see.
Satterwhite doesn't have to throw all year.
Yeah, he has 12 rushes though for 60 yards. So you look to see him in that Wildcat formation there. When he comes in and when he's lined up behind center, you should know what to expect.
Again, Satterwhite under in the shotgun snap with Jennings next to him.
So if you're a defensive back for the Comets, you should know what to expect here.
Motions out and the throw, a wobbly.
immediately. He's swarmed by 3 Comets defenders. Zach Rogers getting in there for that initial hit, and then number 21, Jake Bates, coming and taking him out.
It's a loss for about 4.
See Bryce Folk coming in for Aaron Spears.
Oh. They just called a chop block, it looks like, on 53 again. So it's another penalty on Anthony Tate, the O-lineman.
That's his 2nd penalty of the game.
Yep.
Getting a little scrappy here. You know, it is football, but
we're going to see who's under center here if they're going to go back.
we got 2:16 left in this first quarter here. Comets up 6-0. It's 1st and 25 for the Cardinals on their own.
Ball's back on the 34. Jennings is going to be back under snap with Justin Rhodes back there now. Motion, Jennings behind again, but they flip it to him this time. Weston Simmons met him for about 5 below.
Meets him immediately, takes him back to his own 32. You know, they love that little pitch play, little jet sweep pitch. It's an interesting setup they have. No wide receivers out. They're kind of facing like towards the quarterback on the hashes.
Yeah, it's very different. You don't really see that very often, but we're gonna see. I mean, they're gonna have to throw or do something here, right?
Yeah, we said at the beginning of the game that they love to run the ball, and we see it.
Jennings is under center here.
We see one receiver out up top, and that's number 2, Corey Myrick. They run the ball here.
Yeah, that was. They want to get a turnover or anything. I think they're just swallowing the pill. It's going to be about 4th and 25.
Their own 36. Interesting play call here. I'll be interested to see what happens. You know, they've only passed the ball 2 times this game, and both have been screen plays. So, when you ask yourself, maybe we should just chuck it up deep and see what can happen.
Yep. 3rd and 24, my bad. So, Cardinals offense is going to stay out here.
This Comets defense is looking great today, though.
Jennings is under center. Rhodes in the backfield. A motion. Handoff again, another jet sweep. Sean Krukenberg with the tackle. Handoff was to Jeremy Cheatham.
Krukenberg takes him out now. They have a 4th and 17. Looking to punt here, I'm assuming. And Krukenberg's going to get ready to receive that. Let's see if he can take it to the crib.
Special teams. Sean's around the 20, 25.
Cardinals kicker, number 80.
Punter.
Punter, my thank you for the correction. Brennan Green.
Low punt again.
Good punt. Takes it back, pins it within their own 5. Wow.
Sean Krukenberg's let a couple drop. I think he's used to punts being a little bit longer and higher, but he's pointing. It looks like the sun's getting in his eyes, and he just can't see these low balls right now.
Something I want to point out: punter for the Cardinals, Brennan Green, 6'8", a 6'8" punter.
Yeah, he's long. You don't see that a lot. Usually, you see him on the line somewhere.
Yeah, get him on that tight end, get him on the basketball court.
Yeah. Maybe playing the wrong sport, you never know, but
he's done a great job tonight.
Comets at their own 2. Larson Brown under center, Taheb in the backfield. Tay gets about 4 or 5. Good pickup to give him a little bit of breathing room.
Boys his way up to the 10. Good carry.
There's about 11 seconds here left, so the Comets are probably going to get another play in here. In the first quarter, Comets up 6-0.
They got a 2nd and 5 from their own 8. You know, the Comets have commanded this game pretty well.
Yeah, they had one big outburst play with Chase Blevins, and then a punch in for Nick Sailors in defense. I mean, they've only let up 1 first down all game, so.
We got a 2-receiver set here. We see Braden Greer and Jack Ryder.
Throw to Jack Ryder, who gets. Oh, to Braden Greer, who just gets hit hard and swarm tackle. He's going to get back to the line of scrimmage maybe, but that looks like it's the end of the quarter here. Comets 6, Cardinals 0. 3rd and 8. We'll come back after this break. And we're back. 6-0 Comets starting the second quarter on their own 7. On their own 11. Excuse me. Buddy Nathan Derrick here helped me out with that one. It's 3rd and 3, but looks like there was a penalty.
A little bit of confusion here.
A little bit of confusion here, yeah.
False start.
Mason.
A false start. Another offensive trouble here for the Comets. That's been, as I said, it's been one of the problems of the game so far.
Saw that against Hamilton. You know, a lot of penalties hurt them in that game. Ultimately, it didn't matter, but you know.
Now it's going to be 3rd and 8 on their own 2. Nope. It says 2, but
It's on their own 9. I don't know if you can see that there's something blocking your view, but they're on their own 9-yard line, 3rd and 8.
shotgun snap, back to Larson Brown. He's going to throw the ball to Braden Greer. Great slant route catch. He gets hit. Big first down game.
And a good catch by Braden Greer and a great pass by Larson Brown. To get about 20 there and put the Comets at their own 28. A beautiful play drawn up by the Comets there.
Nick Salas and Quentin Kaler. Quentin comes back in for him.
Yeah, like we said, they love to run the ball in this offense, but they can sling it a little.
Larson Brown under center. 2 wide receivers set with Jack Ryder and Braden Greer out wide. Tay Hibbett in the backfield. Handoff, Tay up the middle for about 3-4 yards. You can talk about this. A lot of Tay Hibbett's yards are hard ground pound runs. He's hitting guys and he's going through them.
He's a big dude, you know. He gets met behind the line of scrimmage. Like I've seen that often, but he powers through, pick up 3 or 4, and that'll get the job done if you're the Comets. You know, that's what you want, 3 or 4 every time. That's pretty good. Set you up for some good drives.
Another 2 wide receivers set here. Jack Ryder and Braden Greer on the left side. Larson Brown under center. Another handoff to Tay Hibbett. Oh, he's going to get about 4 or 5. It's going to be
close.
Third and short, to say the least.
Good one. There's a good run there. You know, one thing I want to point out, the Comets have used Ben Fosnut in more of an offensive line setting this recently instead of at tight end. I mean, offensive line has been a struggle, so.
Yeah, they started him off at tight end this year, and they moved him to left tackle. You can't really miss him out there at 6'7".
Yeah, there's been a lot more Quinn Brown at tight end.
Quentin Kaler, yeah.
The junior. Got the brother-to-brother connection with Larson Brown.
Larson Brown in shotgun here. They gave him the first down, so it's 1st and 10 on the 38. Another run to Tay. He's going to get about 4 again, so another good carry.
That's what you want on a first down run. Just get about 4, just chip it away, and just get in there. You know, that'll get the job done. Maybe see Weston Simmons come in for him. But Tay Hibbett has looked great this year.
He has. He's looked great. He's been their go-to back with Nick Salas and Weston Simmons been in the defense. But here it is. Weston Simmons is in the backfield here. Larson Brown under center with a 2 wide receiver set with Jack Ryder and Braden Greer again. A quick pass to Quentin Kaler for about 10.
That'll get the job done. That's a first down for the Comets. Move the chains. This Comets offense has looked really good tonight.
They have. They've been rolling so far. The first 2 series weren't very good with the 2 and outs, but they've been rolling since.
You love to see him getting both aspects of the game working: defense, offense, and passing the ball, running the ball. He's doing a great job.
Weston Simmons still in the backfield. Weston Brown center handoff to Weston on the right side. Sees a gap, about 3, but there's a flag out. That was a good view for us. You see anything there?
I did not see anything. I'm assuming there's a hold on the offense. It looks like it's on Quinn Brown. You know, the one thing I did notice, the ref threw that flag very aggressively.
He did. He threw it right at the players. Almost hit someone. It's going to move the Comets back about 10.
And Quinn Brown was not happy about that play. And neither does Coach Kastner. He does not look very happy on the sideline.
Comets 42. So it's going to be about 1st and 20.
First and 20.
You don't. I mean, what you do here if you're the Comets, the run game's been working, the pass game's been working, but it's 1st and 20. They love to go first down run, but see what they come out with.
Weston Brown on a set. 2 wide receivers again, Jack Ryder and Brayden Greer out there. Fake handoff, roll left. Great throw and a great catch for Brayden Greer. It's a great play.
Greer's out there. He's got basketball in him. You know, he can get up there.
He's one of the few basketball players. We got both wide receivers, Brayden Greer and Colin Billhorn, little juniors that are playing for the Comets this year. There's been some coaching changes this year. If you want to talk about that.
Coach Adam Toohey coming in, and legendary Coach Greg Richards retiring.
Yeah, 27 years. Coach Toohey, he's been getting us ready though, getting ready for the season. So, looking forward to that. Weston Brown, shotgun. Weston Simmons still in. Motion, Jack Ryder to the right side. Another throw. Brayden Greer again. Makes 2 men's miss. Oh, he fumbles though. Jack Ryder.
He is hurt. That was a big hit.
2 big hits. Donovan Dillingham just came from his side he couldn't see and lit him up. Jack Ryder did a great job though getting on the ground. If you want to talk about that.
Great job to get there and keep the ball in the Comets' hands, but Greer actually looks okay. You know, a little shaken up, but I think he was just frustrated that he fumbled the ball. But Comets have it. But back-to-back plays going to him. We've seen a lot of him tonight. I think it's 4th catch.
I think it's 3rd catch, yeah.
3rd or 4th.
But they've been all for about 10, so big plays.
You know, if you want to say that fumble helped him, moved him up a couple yards.
Yeah. Weston Brown hand off to Tay, who fumbled. Another fumble. Tay just lost it, grabbing it. No signal yet, but it looks like it's Colerain football.
Tay Hibbett just could not control it when he got the ball there. You know? Was a handoff back? He was not happy with himself.
Handoff, he just lost it.
That's back-to-back fumbles for the Comets there. Maybe the Cardinals greased the football.
Maybe after the quarter they greased it, but yeah, Tay just lost control. It happens, but Cardinals 35. Good thing is this Cardinals haven't got it rolling on offense, so it's a good chance you're gonna get it back here. Handoff to Rhodes, net, no yards.
Immediately. They cannot get this going right now. This looks like the Bills-Rams game last night. The Rams could not get it going last night. You know, I was a pretty happy fan, though. You know, Cooper Kupp did the ring for me in fantasy.
Cam Akers, though, those fantasy football fans were not happy. 0 points. So, Jennings, shotgun with Rhodes in the back.
Bad snap.
Bad snap.
Malachi Reed meets him for a sack and a loss of 10, it looks like. What a play there. That was a bad snap by the center for the Cardinals, but a great play. He just ran right through the line. Then again, it did look like the Bills last night running right through the line.
Yeah, you get a big turnover when they needed it after the Comets were driving down. And then now you get to a 3rd and 20 on your own 25, so.
The offense have not been able to do the job to do it.
Jennings, shotgun, Rose the next one. He's going to run. There's a flag on the field. But he's met.
What was the flag on the play? Looked like the offense started a bit early there, you know. I don't know if they called a false start on that.
Looks like the special teams is coming on, so illegal shifts, penalties decline, so it'll be about 4th and 16 for the Comets. For the Cardinals. So they'll be punting away.
Cardinals offense does not look happy on the sidelines. They're basically upset right now with how they're doing. You know, they've not been able to get the job done. They've not been able to move the chains a lot today, but it's still early. 7 minutes left in this first half. Excuse me.
Sean Kriegenberg waiting for the punt. Oh, it's a monster punt compared to what it's been. Sean's got a lot of space to work with, but no blockers. It's basically a 1-on-4. He gets around, but he got met. He's going to get to about the 30.
There's a penalty flag, it looks like.
Fantastic punt by Brandon Green.
Sean Kriegenberg took a hit, but it looks like Corey Myrick, the wide receiver, was a little shaken up. Took him a little bit to get up after that hit that he took from Sean Kriegenberg. So there's a penalty flag on the field.
Looked like it was on the Cardinals. Sean Kriegenberg looked pretty happy after that play.
It's a targeting violation on Colerain.
A targeting violation.
And is he
15-yard penalty.
going to be ejected for that?
I don't. Doesn't look. It looks like number 2, Corey Myrick, is still on the field, so I don't know if there's a targeting ejection penalty on high school.
I mean, I'm sure a lot of the viewers have seen that big hit in week 1 of high school football that Malik Hartford laid on a St. Xavier receiver.
Larson Brown, shotgun snap with Nick Sailors in the backfield. Fake. It's a throw to the right side to Chase Blevins. He's going to get helped up, but
Brown takes a big hit there. You know, the Comets have been passing the ball a lot tonight, a lot more than what we've seen. You know, maybe from the scouting report that this Colerain Cardinals secondary has not been looking the best.
Larson and snap in the shotgun. Nick Sailors in the backfield. A handoff. Oh, this is to Jake Bates. Actually, who's going to lose about 2 or 3. It's going to be 3rd and 12. Not a good start this drive.
Yeah, not a good start here, but it's not about how you start, it's about how you finish.
Motivational quote right there from your own Nathan Derrick.
I could be a motivational speaker if you don't think so, no?
Never know.
Never know. You see Chase Blevins coming into the huddle there. Three receivers set here. We got Bill.
5 seconds left. Larson in the shotgun. Quick snap. Oh, fake. Fooled everyone. And about a 16-yard gain from Nick Sailors.
That was a great play there from the Comets. You know, I was tricked on that play. I thought he was looking towards the junior receiver number 9, Colin Billhorn.
I think we all were. But it was a great fake. It looked like it was a delayed handoff, so that's why.
It was a good play, great play. I run that in Madden a lot, and it works pretty well.
Big Madden guy here, I guess. Don't know if he's very good, but Larson in the shotgun again. Doesn't look like Tay's going to come back in this drive. Nick Sailors for about a yard. Gets met.
He gets met in the line of scrimmage, but fights his way for a yard or 2. We see Weston Simmons and Quentin Kaler coming in. And
Colin Bullhorn and Nick Sailors are going to check out.
Oh, and Colin Billhorn coming back into the game. And it'd be big here for the Comets to get a score before the half.
2nd and 9. Ball's on Colerain's 40. Larson Brown under center. Hands off to Weston Simmons. It's a big breakout for about 6.
Weston Simmons is a speedy running back out there. He's also a safety and plays lacrosse. He plays lacrosse. He is a lax bro.
He is a lax bro. He's a dual sport athlete.
As Mr. Dobson would say, Weston Simmons is lax bro.
Weston Simmons actually might have failed his forensics test today. But we'll see how that goes. Mr. Hubbard Wasn't very proud of Weston Simmons there today. Came in unprepared. But good thing he's prepared about for this game, for the Friday Night Lights.
We see him in the backfield again here for the Comets.
Fake handoff. And Larson Brown got met back behind. Very frustrated. It was a great fake handoff. They all bid on Larson, but the O-line just let about 4 guys walk through again.
Yeah, that's been the big vocal point of the Comets. The Comets offense. That's their Achilles heel right now, their offensive line. But they got a young line. Liam Davidson, a sophomore, starting on the offensive line, but they do have some seniors. One of their captains, Don Bomarito.
Reviews the their offense on the field. 4th and 9. Come on!
They got a 4th and 9 for the Comets. It looks like a timeout's being called by the Cardinals.
Taken by Mason.
Yep, 4th and 9 for the Comets. First timeout.
Every Friday is football, sponsored by Wendy's. Those two squads in the tri-state compete on 198.5.
We got 3:24 left in this first half. 4th and 9 for the Comets. They're up 6-0. You know, they're on their own 40. They're on the other opposing 41. You know, that's out of field goal range. But
A lot of confusion has been there lately with the Comets, I think, on the offensive line. So I think that's been the biggest part that the Comets, I think, are going to have to go into halftime and talk about.
and it looks like the punt team's coming out here.
Yeah, you see Sean Kriegelberg emerging from the...
No, actually, I saw Kai Wolford coming out. I mean, I know Kai can play quarterback, but
more of a linebacker.
a little bit of a question mark. And Sean Kriegelberg has had some good punts today.
He's looking to put them deep.
The punt return is only standing at the 26-yard line, which is a little bit interesting.
They don't have a punt returner. I think they think it's a fake. Great late punt, and it's going to roll to about the 2.
Charlie Raymond picks it up at the 2. Junior defensive back, Charlie Raymond.
Also a baseball player. Another dual sport athlete. You love the dual sport athletes, don't you?
We do love the dual sport athletes around here.
Comets, I think, are going to try and get a quick 3 and out and get better field position and try and make a late drive here. That's what I would be thinking from Coach Castor's standpoint.
Yeah, great job pinning him back here on this 2-yard line. Yeah. The Comets defensive line has looked really good this year.
And a little bit of a competition. It'll all be a halftime. Also some scores from around the area. First and 10, Colerain.
Handoff gets to about the 6.
He breaks that tackle from senior defensive lineman Aaron Spears and gets up to the 6. You know, Spears met him at about the 1, but shedded him off and got up there.
That'll bring up 7 and 6 for the Cardinals.
You don't see Bryce Falk in there, one of the star defensive linemen right now, so probably a little bit of confusion, but he's standing on the sideline, looks okay.
Jennings with the read option.
It's going to get to about the 9, so it's going to be about a 3rd and 3, 3rd and 4. Bryce Falk's checking in for Caden Davis.
And there's 2:20 left in this first half, and the Comets still have they have 2 timeouts left. If they get a stop here, they'll be looking in a good spot. And one thing I'd like to point out, though, about this Cardinals offense, they really like to use Zacchaeus Jennings as like a Lamar Jackson of the team, you know. Runs a lot. He's got a lot of versatility. He can do a lot. He's mainly their main vocal point in their offense.
Yep, Jennings under center. Rhodes in the backfield. Everyone's on the line. Ooh, fake run.
Gets met.
Great tackle by Tyler Wilson. That's a big play. That's going to force 4th down, and the Comets look like they're going to use their second timeout to stop the clock and give themselves a little bit more time to work with.
Yeah, this looks they're in a good spot right now, but then again, Brennan Green, the senior punter for the Cardinals, he's had some great punts today, pinning the Comets back in their own 10, or excuse me, their own 5. And Sean Kruger's had a hard time seeing him tonight. They've been getting away from him and bouncing all the way back like 20 plus yards. I think if the Comets get across the 50 here to start off with their field position, they'll be looking in a really good spot.
Yep. It'll just be up to the O-line again. If the O-line has a good drive, then I think they'll be easily. I won't say easily, but they'll definitely be able to put some points up on the board. So. Sean Krugerberg's going to go back. And another punt here for the Cardinals.
Looks like Sean Krugerberg and Weston Simmons are going back there. Just make sure nothing happens. Let's cover more ground. It's an interesting set by the Comets.
Yeah. Ball goes to about the middle. Sean Kruger's going to catch about the 45, get to about the 55, 40, 35, and he gets met. Didn't look good. Sean got hit, and he moved a lot. Oh, he's up.
That did not look good.
I don't know how in the world Sean Kruger's up that fast, but hey, the Lone Warrior.
The Lone Warrior. I've seen that play unravel plenty of times in my life, and rarely do I see it end out and good. You saw Caden Davis there calling for a trainer, but a Lone Warrior, he's just that guy.
He's limping, yeah. He went down and his knees and back were just going in all different directions. It did not look good for the body, but
yeah, that's a scary sight to see.
Scary sight. He put his body on the line. The Comets are about at the Colerain's 33.
A good position for them with a minute 31 left in this first half.
Larson bound under center. Tay in the backfield. Motion Jack Ryder. Run to the right. Oh, there's space. Tay drives his shoulder and gets about 10.
He's just a physical runner there. You know, if I'm making an NFL comparison to him, he's up there. Him, Derrick Henry. What's the difference? Like, let's be real here.
Yeah, not a big difference here. First and 10. Colerain 22 with a minute and 22 left in the second quarter. Larson down under center. Another handoff to Tay Hibbett. He got met there. He's going to get back to the line of scrimmage. But staying down, so they're going to have to move quick here.
There's some helmet-to-helmet contact there, you know. Never want to see that.
Some head-on collisions.
Comets look like they still have two wide receivers in Jack Ryder and Braden Greer. Ryder's not been looked at much this game. It's mainly been Greer and Blevins that have gotten the targets.
Larson bound under center. Fake handoff to Tay. Great throw from Larson bound to Quentin Kaler. He's going to break a tackle, get to about the 5, and go down to the 4.
Quentin Kaler just bullies his way through there. You know, I saw him 2 weeks ago at quarterback. He looked pretty good.
Nick Salas checks in for Tay Hibbett. Hurry up. There's about 30 seconds left in this quarter. Comets still have one timeout remaining, but they're not going to use it. And Colerain is going to use a timeout. They're going to stop the clock for the Comets. Look like there's a defensive confusion.
Their coach looks furious right now, coming out, screaming in their faces. I do not want to be a Colerain defender right now.
At the half,
looks like he's giving a chew into 21. Ellen Mavis, their safety. He's a senior, so I'm guessing he's one of the leaders on the defense, and something must have happened.
Yeah, it looks like there's a confusion there for the Cardinals, excuse me. But that's a good spot for the Comets to be in. They're on their own 4-yard line. I've seen this a lot from the Comets this year. You know, first and goal, you just hand it off to one of your 3 running backs, and they just punch it in. Mainly Tay Hibbett and Nick Sailors on the first down. They're mainly the first down backs here, but you know, all 3 of them can get it done. Hibbett, Sailors, and Simmons. It looks like we have Sailors in for the Comets.
Sailors and Larson Brown lined up next to each other in the shotgun. Braden Greer in motion. They're going to throw it. Braden Greer wide open. Touchdown. Comets.
Really with the touchdown there. A great play by the Comets. That looked like one of those little Cooper Cup routes that I've seen many times. And the Colerain Cardinals defense does not look happy.
Fell apart with about a minute.
Number 11, Nathan Frey, looked very upset, and Timmons is back in to kick. You know, last extra point got blocked. So, interesting to see what happens here. There's a flag there. Right through the uprights, though.
I don't know if it was right through the uprights, but it was a false start on the offense.
And that's
They're going to move it back. This O-line is having troubles, especially on special teams.
tonight. This O-line's not looking great. A lot of penalties. We were a little bit better last week, but the Hamilton game was rough. You know, the Comets had a 1st and 3 on their own goal, 1st and goal on their own 3, on the opposing 3, and that pushed all the way back to the 25. Now making it a little harder on Timmons here.
This will be a 25-yard extra point here for Timmons. The snap. It's low, but it's good. I don't know how that wasn't blocked because about 4 guys went up the middle again. This O-line is having trouble.
Yeah, that looked like it was about to get blocked by number 5, Stanley West, linebacker for the Cardinals.
Nick Sailors is talking to the referee right now about about something with the D line right now. Coach Castro is listening, but he's going up to the special teams coordinator and talking to him.
Maybe he's saying that they're jumping early, you know?
It looks like they have been jumping a little bit early.
I have seen a few plays that look like they could be, but the Comets coming out 13-0, 21 seconds left in this first half. The Cardinals seem to not have an answer for them, and they really can't get anything moving on the offense. Colson Bunch coming out to kick. The star soccer player.
Which side down Kicking for the Mason Comets will be Colson Bunch. Let's get back to the scene for the Cardinals. Jeremy Chill and Jordan Robinson.
Colson Bunch is going to kick us off here. 21 seconds, 13-0 Comets. First half.
Going into the half here as the Colerain Cardinals coach, what do you tell your players? I mean, the run game has not looked good for them tonight. A little squib kick. In the hands of number 87.
Their tight end.
Tackle there from number 23, Kyle Wilson.
Ilya Grove, the tight end, with a squib kick pickup, gets it back to about the 35-yard line.
There's 16 seconds left here. The Cardinals are on the 35-yard line. I'm assuming they're just kneel it out here. I mean, they've not looked to pass the ball all game, so.
Yeah, I don't know. They haven't been. Nothing's been going right for the Colerain offense so far. I mean, all they've been doing is running and just nothing's worked. Motion. Bryce Falk meets Jennings in the backfield.
He blew that up immediately.
Gets him for about a loss of 5.
And that's just great. That's just great play recognition. That's where film comes into fact. We've seen that a lot tonight. The Comets offense, the Comets defensive line breaking through.
That'll be the end of the first half here at Cardinal Stadium. Comets 13, Cardinals 0. We'll be back for the start of the second half. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. We're back for the second half of Colerain versus the Comets. It's 13-0. Comets are up. This is a big second half for the Comets to go 3-1, or for the Colerain to try and bounce back and go 1-3 after their 3 straight losses. What's going forward going into this next half?
You know, if you're the Comets, I say just keep doing what you're doing. Just cut the football, keep running down their throat. They can't seem to stop it. And just keep letting that defense look good. Expect the run. That's what they've been going to all game. Zacchaeus Johnson, the quarterback. I heard he's a 4-star actually when I was going. I heard he's a 4-star actually when I was walking around.
Who?
At halftime. Zacchaeus Johnson. I heard he's a 4-star.
Who is that?
He's the quarterback, number 7.
Oh. I did not know that. Are you sure that's true?
I heard he has an offer from UC. I'm gonna go fact check myself right now.
Well, I think you're thinking of the wrong person. One of their safeties, does have an offer from UC. Donovan Dillingham, number 1. That's who has the offer.
That happens sometimes. I'll get corrected, but
I guess he didn't see it on Madden this week, did he?
There's no high school football on Madden, but
no. Andy, what do you think the Comets need to improve on going into the second half?
the Comets, just taking care of the ball. I mean, we've seen 2 fumbles this game.
Back-to-back plays,
Yeah,
too.
back-to-back plays. A little bit careless there, but ultimately it didn't hurt them in the long run. But I think what they need to do is they just need to come out aggressive again. Just stop the run, but be prepared for the pass. If you're the Colerain Cardinals, that run game did not work in the first half, so you're obviously going to come out in the second half looking to pass the ball a little bit.
I'm thinking the biggest things for the Comets is that O-line. It's been struggling on special teams with a block, and should have probably been another block. And they've been. It's almost been like the Red Sea just parting for some of these D linemen to run through.
I agree, but I'm going to put this out there right now. Here's my prediction for the second half. Kai Woolfolk interception. I'm putting it out there.
Woolfolk interception. Wow.
You heard it here first, folks. I'm calling it. Kai Woolfolk interception.
We'll see if they throw it more than twice this half, because if they don't, I don't know about that.
Colson Bunch with the kick here.
It's a great kick. Back to the 5. Gets bumped to the left. Oh, a couple gaps. Oh!
That's a big hit there by number 36, Nick Harris.
He's had some big special teams play this year, just out of absolutely nowhere, and just been rocking some guys, to say the least.
He has been good, and another thing we love to say, a dual sport athlete. He's also a lacrosse player, a lax bro.
He is a lax bro. Goalie.
Actually.
Starting goalie probably this year.
Tyler Dalton is in here at linebacker. No Bates, it looks like. No Jake Bates.
Yeah, no Jake Bates.
A little bit of confusing play there.
Well, he's going to bump around and get 12.
And Zacchaeus Jennings there takes it for the first down, and Sean Krukenberg, the lone warrior, takes him down.
The lone warrior. Coach Castor loves to call him third bell strength training, the lone warrior.
Third bell strength training. You love to hear it.
You love to hear it.
While you're in strength training, I'm sitting there in chem.
Yeah.
But we love this atmosphere here at Cardinal Stadium. We're under the lights now. The student section's bumping.
Little confused why Jake Bates isn't out there. Usually he's been one of the captains. He's very invested in the team. A fumble.
Jennings seems to have fallen on the ball there.
Yeah, Jennings seemed to get it quick.
Good recovery. But yeah, piggyback off of what you were saying. No Jake Bates here to start the second half. You see the junior linebacker Tyler Dalton. He's also a 2-sport athlete.
Also, you love the 2-sport athletes.
I love him.
A little bit too much, don't you think, K-Chop?
Oh yeah. I mean, we could consider him a 3-sport athlete if you want to count our rec basketball team as a sport.
Doesn't count.
We did win the championship last year.
Jennings under center. A little motion.
And a jet sweep there. And a fumble. It picked up by Sean Krukenberg.
Back to the crib. He's holding it. They're not going to catch him. Oh, showboat. It looks like a flag's out for showboating from Sean Krukenberg.
Yeah, and it looks like they're going to give him a penalty for taunting there. I'm a fan of that. I love to see it. Stir the pot a little. Hopefully that's what it is, but it seems to be the case.
Hopefully the touchdown still counts. The Comets aren't as excited as they were before. I think they know what the call's going to be.
Hopefully it's not a block in the back.
Still touchdown.
It's still good.
Touchdown's good.
And the lone warrior.
Just like we called. Another big play for Sean Kuchenberg this year.
Big time players make big time plays.
Indeed.
And the sideline is loving it.
Now they're going nuts.
And there's a Colerain Cardinal player down on the field. He does not look good. Well, they seem to.
It doesn't look good here. I think we're going to actually take a quick break here while the medical staff is treating one of the Colerain's players. And we're back. If you're just joining us, Sean Kuchenberg with the scoop and score for about 30 yards and a little bit of showboat celebration there too. Comets up 19-0 with 10:33 left.
Yeah, I love the showboating actually. I'm a big fan of that. It's one way to assert dominance in my opinion.
Yeah, sometimes you just got to take the flag and live with it. You know, bring the energy. The Comet student section with a little "Why so quiet." We can hear it all the way up in the booth on the other side of the field.
Bringing the energy. It's not a big student section tonight out here in Colerain, but sure is loud.
Yeah, they're loud, surprisingly.
And that penalty we added to the kickoff, and Timmons lining up to hit this extra point.
The snap.
Yeah,
flag.
And I think that's what Nick Sailors was talking to the ref about. I think the defensive line jumped there. Yeah, I think that's going to be offsides.
Yeah, they keep jumping constantly. Nick Sailors, who's one of the lead captains on the field, is he's been very frustrated special teams wise because it's nothing they can do. The refs just haven't called it the last two possessions. I think they did there finally.
It is an offsides.
Yeah.
We did say that. He pointed that out going into the second half. And they finally called it. Maybe they listened to him. And now Timmons will be set up for an 18-yarder, a little 18-yard extra point. Let's see if he can get this through the uprights.
Blocked. Again.
They did not look like they jumped on that one, but we have really seen some struggle on the offensive line. And Kastner does not look happy with that.
Kastner's ticked off again. Looks like they're at Quinn. He's talking to Quinn Brown right now. It's been coming all over the place, but that one was on the left side.
That's the second blocked extra point we've seen this game, you know. Maybe we should just go for two.
Yep, another blocked one. Not good for the Comets.
David, how do you feel if we just went for two on that?
I mean, especially after you get another 2 yards or whatever on the offsides, you might as well maybe put Nick Sailors in or Tay Hibbett and just try and let them truck one in. But
yeah, let's be honest here.
The special teams, it hasn't been Michael Timmons' fault, but
no, it is not.
It's been the O-line.
But once I see the offensive line or the defensive line jumping like that, I'm probably shifting the gear and going it for two. You know, when I play Madden, I always go for two.
You're a 2-point conversion. I mean, if you're playing Madden, who honestly punts or kicks field goals?
Exactly. It could be 4th and 60, and I'm going for it every time.
Exactly. You know, Keshav over here is kind of a punting type of guy.
Yeah, rumor says that he punts on 3rd down.
Yeah. There's a lot of rumors around it.
And Colson Bunch setting up for the kickoff. And the Comets have a 19-0 lead here. And the Comets have some energy.
Colson Bunch, not as far as before. This one he's going to catch at the 30. He can get all the way to the 45. He gets tripped up.
That's a big tackle there from number 26, Stephen McCalmont, the junior. That's a good tackle there because, you know, he got to the outside on that. If he doesn't make that, that's a big play.
Yeah.
You know.
See, I thought it was a very short kick, but it was just that we had to kick it from the 25 and not the 40.
Yeah.
Because of the showboating flag by Sean Kuchenberg. But
still no Jake Bates in. Tyler Dalton's still in, and you know I'm feeling the Kyle Woolfolk interception coming this drive.
We'll see. Yeah, Jake Bates. I don't see him on the sideline right now. Actually, I do. He's standing, so.
And that play's just blown up again from Bryce Folk. That's the third time this game I've seen him do that. And Zacchaeus Jennings just does not look happy with the offense right now. Complaining to the coach. You know, they got to throw the ball or something because this run game is not working.
No, it's not working. Some Colerain fans are yelling, "Throw the ball," but they've only thrown the ball 11 times all year in 3 straight games.
They've thrown it 2 times this game, and both of them have been little screen passes, and it does not look promising for this offense right now. Oh, and that's a big play right there.
Justin Rhodes with a huge gain.
And I mean, we were just talking about how that run game wasn't working, but it worked. But I mean, Bryce Folk has been reading this all game. He's been getting right through the offensive line, getting to the quarterback, and laying some big hits on him.
Yeah, Jennings took a hit there, but it looks like it was successful to say the least after the 30-yard gain or 20-yard gain. So another run to Justin Rhodes. He gets tripped up there and only gets a couple.
Yeah, back to the run game. Well, staying with the run game. You know, I would not want to be a receiver in this Cardinals offense.
No, you only get. He's only had about 13 throws, including this game all year. So,
and I'm going to point out that a lot of his receptions, 6 of those have been for negative yardage.
So a lot of screen passes, we can say. So there's not a lot of thrown balls that are deep. So Sean Kuchenberg's not really getting a lot of action in the air. Neither are these corners, J.C. Deaton and Zach Rogers.
Just absolutely met at the line. Caden Davis gets through there. Those 2 dudes have been flying through the line.
Everywhere. 3rd and 8. See, you repeatedly see Jennings and Satterwhite every single play go over and talk to the coach, and it looks like they're almost giving suggestions about what they see, which, you know, you don't see a lot, especially from the Comets. Larson Brown usually gets it, and he goes. He tells the offensive line and the rest of these skilled players.
3 receivers set here for the Cardinals.
Jennings is in the shotgun. They're going to run it. A couple blocks. Tyler Dalton missed tackle. It looks like Aaron Spears and Sean Kuchenberg combined tackle.
And maybe the Cardinals will get something going here. You know, they're
inside the 10, the 7.
They're in the goal. They're on the goal line. We got it 1st and goal from the 7. And you see Liam McMahon's coming out of the game here. It looks like Malachi Reed's checked in. Let's see if the Comets can stop them from knocking on the door here. We see number 99. And they're at fullback.
He's a big boy, to say the least. So Rhodes is in the backfield, hands it off. He's going to get met by Nick Sailors and a couple other Comets for maybe a yard.
Yeah, and they got nothing there.
2 yards, actually.
Number 99 for the Cardinals. He's one of their captains, actually.
Caden Davis' helmet actually fell off, so
looks like he has to come out of the game.
McMahon is coming back in.
His helmet falling off. That reminds me of the UC game, David. How do you feel about that game?
That was a very unfortunate game for the Cats, but, you know, new quarterback, a lot of new players, but I think we're going to get a bounce-back win this weekend following, so we'll see. Jennings under center. Hands off to 99.
Jameer Carpenter, he's a defensive lineman at 5'10", 295.
Yeah, he's a big boy.
I would not want to get in the way of him.
No, but looks like it took a couple Comets to get him down. He's actually going to check out of the game. He's going to get subbed out.
The coach looked happy with him with that play. Now we got 3rd and goal on the 5-yard line. What do you do here for the Cardinals if you don't get this? Do you go for this? I mean, if you hit the field goal, it's a 19-3 game with roughly 5 minutes left.
It's still a 3-point game. So actually, I mean, it's a 2-score game if you get both extra points. But
Looks like a false start there.
Start.
That's not what you want. So now is a big question mark. If you don't get this, David, Coach David, let's hear it from you. If you don't get this, what are you doing?
It's a big 19-3, still a 16-point game, which is a 2-score game still if you get both 2-point conversions. But just depends. It depends what you're feeling. If they get a gain, if it's a loss of yards here, I'm not going for it. But if you don't get inside the 4 or the 3, I think you just take the field goal and you hope your defense gets a stop.
I disagree. I'm going for it.
You're going for it. Well, we'll see what they do. Depends if you think this is 2-play territory. It looks like, again, Satterwhite is going to be a quarterback and Jennings at the running back.
And this is where you expect a little read option or something, a little wildcat formation.
Another helmet off.
A Comet helmet flying off, it looks like. Or a Cardinal helmet.
Cardinal helmet. Satterwhite.
Satterwhite looks like he'll have to come out of the game now.
Flag.
Oh, and is that on the Comets?
Looks like it might be on the Comets. Looks like they were a little frustrated and threw Satterwhite's helmet off. Hold face mask. It looks like it's going to be a first down.
And that's not what you wanted for the Comets. So that really just takes out everything we were talking about. So
now they're going to have to do it again.
Well,
Kastner is like inside the hashes. He's around the hashes.
Yeah, Kastner is standing on the 20-yard line, clearly not happy with the call.
He's gonna walk back, goes back out to the referee. He's gonna talk to him.
The play's about to go down, and he's still on the field.
Very upset. So, they say it's still 4th down on the jumbotron. Nope, they changed it. I was about to say.
So we got 1st and goal on the 3-yard line. We got Jennings in at quarterback. I'm expecting a run here.
Yeah, they're going to do 4 straight runs probably. Oh, he muffs it. But he pushes himself in for the touchdown.
And now there's some life for the Cardinals offense. The Colerain Cardinals getting over there by the student section, getting hyped up. But now, we got ourselves a game here. 19-6. Could be 19-7, 19-8. We don't know.
Hopefully the special teams doesn't come back to hurt the Comets, because they're going to be down. They're going to be up 19-6 as of right now. Could be 19-7.
We got 5:33 left in this third quarter.
Oh. No good.
There's a flag, and
it looks like the snap was a little low, bounced off the ground.
My fault. There was no flag there. Bad call by me. It takes a lot of courage to admit when you're wrong.
Yeah, the special teams has been off.
By both teams. So if you're the Cardinals here, what do? You know, you drove downfield. You got a touchdown there without even having to pass the ball. So and now we see Sean Krukenberg getting back there to get the kickoff. Dave, what do you think? What do you think about the rest of this game here? You know, now we got a 19-6 game, a 2-possession game here. What are your thoughts? Let's hear it.
I mean, it's going to come down. I think it's going to come down to the wire. They kind of just drove down the field there with a couple big plays, so we'll see.
You know, my first prediction hasn't panned out yet, but I'm gonna lay another one out there. I'm feeling a Colin Billhorn touchdown. The man of many nicknames, one of them being C-Bands. And that kick goes to Krukenberg.
He's going to catch it about the 10, at the 20, 25, 30, 35, and he goes out of bounds.
About the 36-yard line. Another good return for Krukenberg. He's had himself a game here. You know, obviously at the end of the game, we're going to have to decide who's our player of the game.
Yeah.
But you can choose yours, but I'm going out here. Bryce Falk's my player of the game right now.
As of right now, I
As
would
of right
agree.
now?
Yeah, I think Bryce Falk's definitely the player of the game right now. He's made some huge plays on the defensive side, but the whole defense in general has played great so far.
Yeah. So at the end of the game, we're going to get ourselves a defensive MVP, an offensive MVP, and just an overall MVP. How do you like the idea of that?
Yeah, I like it. Start something new.
Yep. We're starting trends around here in Mason Sports Radio. We see Tay Hibbett in the backfield. 2 wide receivers set at the top of the screen here.
A jet sweep to Chase Blevins again. That was the exact play that they got. The about 50-yard run, but that one time it only gets 2.
You know, we've seen that tonight twice by the Comets, and here comes Braden Greer, who's had himself a good night. About 3 receptions, 28 yards, and a touchdown.
Receptions about 30, 35, 40 yards.
Oh, I forgot about that. So 4 receptions, about 35 yards and a touchdown. That's 11 fantasy points. That's pretty good.
Big fantasy guy over here. Big Madden, big fantasy guy. So that's the way he interprets the game.
It is.
Lyson Brown under center. Tay Hibbett in the backfield. Handoff. Nothing.
Actually,
he makes nothing out of something. Again, that's what we talked about before. Derrick Henry type.
We did talk about that at the beginning of the game. We talked about that early on, that he does get met in the backfield a lot of times, but he powers his way through there. That's Derrick Henry in him, you know. I love the comparison. That's my player comparison.
Everyone loves calling him Henry in the hallways. He loves it too. You'll see him smile a little bit.
He's always cheesing.
Yeah, he loves cheesing.
I'm going to give another comparison out there. Larson Brown, I'm going to compare him to Derek Carr. Larson Brown and Derek Carr,
What's
very
the reason
similar.
there?
Oh, I don't know.
We'll get to that in a second. Larson Brown, shotgun, quick kill in motion. Tay behind him, another fake handoff. Oh, and a breakup. It was a good thrown ball, but
it was on his back shoulder, off of the hands of Greer.
Cardinals. Donovan Dillingham again, their DB who we talked about, who has an offer from UC.
That was a scary situation. You know, that popped up. That could have been a pick, and that could have been a big play here. And the punt team comes out to punt. And Sean Krukenberg out here again. Let's see what he's got in him. He's had 2 good punts tonight. And a beauty right there.
Fair catch at about the 26.
You know, back to my comparison of Larson Brown and Derek Carr. You know, they're both pocket presences. But when they get outside of the pocket, they can make stuff happen. You know what I mean?
I know what you're talking about.
Why don't you give me a player comparison
to Larson Brown,
or just anyone of your choosing? Give me a comparison. I've not heard one from you. You look a little stuck right there. You want me to give you one?
I'm thinking. Give me a player, and I'll
I
try
can
and give
you one. Colin Billhorn. He's Cooper Kupp. A lot alike.
I don't know about that one. I think Braden more of a Cooper Kupp route running. Colin Billhorn can jump high, pretty athletic. One of the most athletic guys in each of the programs, basketball and football, because he's a dual sport athlete like you talked about.
Correct you. He's a 3-sport athlete.
3-sport athlete.
Plays lacrosse.
Laxbro.
We love the Laxbros around here.
Triple sport athlete.
Jennings gets a 3-yard run there. Excuse me. My fault. It is a 7-yard run. The scoreboard is a little bit off.
They're a little bit slower than we are today.
Yeah.
Not as skilled.
I'm always on top of it normally.
Motion handoff, and he's met by Caden Davis. Oh my goodness, he whips him down.
Yeah, he is.
Rhodes got the ball for maybe half a second and was just thrown to the ground immediately.
Caden Davis and Bryce Falk have looked great tonight, looking like Aaron Donald and Myles Garrett, in my opinion.
Some big-time players.
Oh, big-time players. They've been making big-time plays all night.
Big-time players make big-time players.
I've said it all night. I've said it all night.
Adam Little over here is making some big-time plays, too, in the broadcast booth.
Yeah, my Adam Little comparison, I'd go Ben Holler.
I don't like that comparison. Oh, he doesn't like
that.
Oh,
he doesn't like that comparison. We see a pitch back there. They lose some yardage, and this is going to set up for about a 4th and 8. The Cardinals are going to have to get the ball back to the Comets offense with 2:30 left to go in this third quarter, down 13 points.
Special teams unit comes in here again.
And the 6'8 kicker, Brennan Green, or the punter, excuse me,
Big run win for the punt. After receive formation. Who else? Brian Kugelberg.
Sean Krukenberg back there sitting at the 35-yard line. He's
The lone warrior.
the
as we
lone
like to
warrior.
say.
Look at him. Just look at him out there. Being inspirational, as some might say.
Oh, Weston Simmons. Oh, almost with the block.
That was almost a block punt. That would
Fair
have been.
catch. Sean Krugerberg about the 35. So the Comets are going to get decent field position. Nothing special, but nothing bad.
Yeah, that block punt would have been big for the Comets football team here.
Ty Sponsall, one of the DB's coaches, is loving the way that Sean Krugerberg and Weston Simmons have been playing so far, especially Nick Sailors too.
Yeah, Ty Sponsell, he was a very positive guy at the UC game last week. They were down the whole time, but he always had a smile on his face, and he was always
Staying positive.
He was
for
always
the
staying
Comets.
positive.
He was alumni. Used to play linebacker
Used to play there.
back in the day.
Common alumni.
And
UC
Bearcat
alumni. You love to see it. We see
Leslie
him in the
Brown.
backfield.
Under center. The throw. Throws it out to Quinn Brown for about a 4-yard gain. That's a good first down play. Good gain so far.
Yeah, good play there. The brother-to-brother connection, I love to say it. I love that connection. Larson Brown to Quinn Brown.
Adam Little over here immediately knew. He's thinking about what he would be saying if he was the announcer. Usually he's one of the two microphones, but he's just helping out today, directing. We got the rest of the crew today. Adam Little, director. Braden Johansson, producer. Keshav Kamat, cameraman. And Savannah Libby, also camera. So, great crew tonight.
You can't forget our photographer, Lily Holler.
Cannot forget the photographer, Willie Howard. We also like to give a special shout out to the coaches' assistants who filmed the game. The Murphy brothers, Crew Gibson. So they also help out a lot with the football. Jared Kelling, of course. It's like we missed a play, but it's 3rd and 1. And 5-yard pickup. Larson Brown under center.
Looks like Nick Sailors is in the backfield here. We got a 2-receiver set.
Oh.
Little QB sneak action, it looks like in. I just saw Sailors push down.
Sailors just absolutely shoved Larson Brown about 3 yards there to get the first.
You love to see it, Sailors, I'm going to share something about. He got a buzz cut.
Yeah, he did. He got buzz cut, faded up with our guy Aaron Spears, 513 cuts. Him and
Bates.
Him and Bates got some cuts. So they got paid a decent amount of money, I heard from the rest of the players. They paid him a good amount.
David, you look like you should go get a haircut with 513 cuts right about now.
I might have to. Maybe get a fade.
Yeah.
Larson Brown to hand off to Nick Sailors. He got met about a yard.
Yeah, he gets met right at the line of scrimmage. It doesn't seem to get anything out of that. And here he comes, number 9, Colin Billhorn. He's coming in.
Your man.
My man out there.
C-Bands.
He has many nicknames. We're not going to name them all, but C-Band's probably a favorite of them.
There's about 20 seconds left, and it looks like the Comets are going to take it to the 4th quarter. The 4s are up. They're running to the opposite side of the field, led by Coach Kastner.
Let's get a 4th quarter prediction from you. I've been laying the predictions out there all game, but we need to hear one from you, Dave.
Comets win. That's my prediction.
That's a good take. I love that take.
Comets win. Player of the game. I think it's going to stay Bryce Falk.
My opinion might change if I see a Colin Billhorn touchdown, though.
Oh, maybe a little C-Band's player of the game after a big touchdown.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe a little 30-yard reception.
Yeah, he's a big-time player. He will make big-time plays.
All right, we're going to take a break and then come back to the start of the 4th in a little bit. The Comets are back. A screen pass to Nick Sailors, but he gets tripped up.
Yeah,
maybe the fade got him a little unbalanced.
Yeah, that was an interesting formation there for the Comets. Nobody in the backfield except for Larson Brown. And David, I see you smiling. I know you saw number 9 coming in. C-Bands, Colin Billhorn.
Our guy.
Our guy. He's a fan favorite of the people.
He's a fan favorite. Maybe I'll get a fade. Some of the fans have been saying I need a fade.
Were they fake fans?
No, they're real fans.
Wait, did you make some like burner accounts or something and comment that on your own?
Yeah, that's what you think. At least I don't have a perm. Colin Billhorn line up at the line, a 3 wide receiver set, and it's going to be a timeout.
And the play clock looked like it was running down there.
Yeah, Coach Casser didn't look. Colin Billhorn had a late. That's why I said he had a late motion.
Yeah,
the other side, so I think they were waiting for it.
I mean, Comets, they're commanding this game right now. They're up by 13. They still have 2 timeouts left in this half if they really need it. 11:15 left to go in the game. But if I'm I'm looking to get a first down here. And if I do, I'm just running the ball. I'm handing it off. Just running. I'm putting shoe clock on like I would be in Madden.
You're a big Madden reference guy.
Yeah, I loved it. I'm going to share this right here. If I was a coach, that's where I get my plays from.
Madden rookie mode. Your team would probably go 0-12.
Probably not.
I don't know. We'll see.
It'll be interesting to see what the Comets come out and we see looks like a 3 receiver set here with Billhorn, Greer, and a Ryder. And looks like
3rd and 13, so it's probably going to be a throw. Hibbets is going to be in the backfield with Larson and shotgun. Larson takes a snap, drops back. He's got decent amount of time. Throws it to Jack Ryder. Makes a man miss, but stumbles for about a 9-10 yard gain.
Now you're in a spot here. It looks like the Comets want to go for this. You know,
Larson Brown looks like he wants to go for it. Colin Billhorn's coming out. So Quentin Kaler checks back in for the 2 tight end set, 2 wide receiver set.
This is I was just about to say this is 4 down territory. But keep in mind, we saw this last week against Oak Hills, and the Comets ended up getting a first down off of the fake punt.
It's a smart move. You don't want to give the Cardinals. You're up 2 scores. You don't want to give them great field position. You might as well try and pin them back inside the 20. So Sean Kuchenberg's back to kick.
But I love that the go for it type of mentality, and Sean Kuchenberg with the punt looking good.
A little right and shorter than usual. Takes a bad bounce to the right.
That's a bad hopping. 24. Nathan Werner, senior DB, jumping on that ball.
Hustle.
Yeah, that's hustle. You can't teach that. You can't coach that.
Can't coach that. Kessler.
Yeah, I'm just gonna say out there, I've not seen Jake Bates this whole second half. I wonder if he's a little shook out of the locker room.
Jake Bates is still not out there. It looks like
you see him over there on the sideline, standing about the 34.
They've been moving a lot of guys around to fill his spot. It was Tyler Dalton, but now it looks like it's just gonna be
number 45. Temi Adesanda.
Legendary name.
The sophomore. And now it'll be interesting to see what the Cardinals do here. A little jet sweep.
Oh. A great tackle.
Oh, and he gets swarmed. And who was under that? That looked like Kai Wolfolk. You know, that's my guy out there, Kai Wolfolk, K-Dub.
K-Dub, that's your guy.
You love to see it.
Great ankle tackle, and then it was the rest of the.
Yeah, he stopped him there. He stopped him there, and then let the boys just come and just take him down.
This Colerain offense has got to get going here.
Yeah, like this is the point. If you're a Colerain player, do you want to pass the ball? It looks like they are in that set, but Jennings is not in quarterback.
Spear White Jennings flips to the ball, and he gets mad. I mean, they're going nowhere right now. They had one good drive, and the rest of them have just been kind of slow.
There's a tackle by Temi, the sophomore, with the tackle. First tackle of the game.
Maybe first tackle of the game.
And we got a 3rd and 12 here for the Cardinals. Not a good spot for them. Malachi Reed.
Shotgun snap, Jennings. Flip out to, and a fake. Oh my goodness. It was a good play call, but
That was overthrown by about 15 yards.
it was overthrown by 15 yards. It's a good spiral, but the wide receiver just couldn't get there in time. Even one of our DBs, Weston Simmons, couldn't even get there, and he was started about at the 40-yard line. So that was a little extra.
I do love the trick plays there, though.
You needed to try something.
I love it. We saw one last week with the Comets. It didn't pan out the best, but didn't matter. We got the job done. Job is finished.
Job's done.
The job's not finished for the season yet. Or this game.
An 0 for 4 chant from the Mason Commons student section.
It looks like it'll be about at the 48. Spot at the Comets end 48-yard line. The Comets student section getting a little rowdy. Chin 0 and 4. Real confidence. That's a little bit of overconfidence there. You know, I learned that in AP psychology. But there's still time left in this game to make some noise for the Cardinals.
You had a big AP psychology test. You want to tell the fans how you did?
You know, that'll be a conversation for another time.
Is it?
Yeah.
I know what I got.
See, I don't know my score yet, which is actually a funny thing.
Don't lie. Larson Brown in shotgun. Hand off to Tay Hibbets. Bounces to right.
And he just bullies his way through there.
Another, yeah.
I want to see the stat line after this game because I wanted to bet Hibbett has about 60 yards rushing, and that is good performance for a sophomore running back, especially.
Great performance.
And we got a 2nd and 6 here for the Comets. Like we were saying, Hibbett, he's just about getting 3 or 4 yards, and he'll explode for a 10-yard play every now and then. You love to see it.
Larson Brown shotgun. Tay Hibbett's behind in the backfield. Motion of Quentin Kaler. Another handoff to Tibbetts. Breaks through. Gets about another 3 to 4. It looks like it's going to be 3rd and 2.
Every time he gets hit and you think he's out, he just ends up getting like a yard or 2 more. And a little GMC score update. We see the Sycamore Aviators are down 34-0 against the Fairfield Indians. Fairfield has had a strong year to start off. And another score update: Lakota East up 14-7 on Middletown. East came off of a bad game last week, losing 71-0 against Princeton.
Yeah, that was a bad game, but an offsides there that we missed.
And that'll push the Comets for a first down.
It was a big play for the Comets. They needed that, so now they're in.
And you'd love to see that if you're a Comets fan. And the Comets student section getting loud. You can hear them. They're loving it. They're just loving life. And looks like Weston Simmons is in the backfield for the Comets here.
Yep, Larson under center. Hands it off to Weston. Bounces to the right side. Gets going for about 3 to 4.
Yeah,
and flag.
there it comes. I was just about to make a comment on that. That looks like some unnecessary roughness.
Yeah,
unsportsmanlike
unnecessary roughness, late hit, so we'll see.
He was out of bounds and he just ripped him down. You know, Weston Simmons, he loves to get some American government done. He loves that class. He loves Mr. Dobson. Class is a great time. This will push the Comets up to the...
Boost the Comets for another first down, and they're going to get it around the 25. Maybe
They're
even
about to
farther.
crack the red zone here. And this is...
around the 25, I think around the 22 exactly.
I'm just going to put this out here. The red zone, you know whose territory that is? I'm going to let you get one guess.
Comets territory.
Nope, it's C-Bands' territory.
Oh, well.
Colin Billhorn, he loves to go crazy in the red zone.
Well, he's not in right now, so...
He's more of a second down in the red zone type of guy.
Okay, well. 1st and 10, Larson under center. Hands it off to Weston Simmons to the left. He's got a gap. He gets met, but he pushes forward.
A big hit
for about a 7-yard gain.
Number 4, Jack Ryder bouncing off of someone. We see Bryce Folk coming in the game. Another thing that I have not added is Bryce Folk is playing both sides of the ball, playing a little bit of offensive line and playing a little bit of defensive line. He's obviously made his presence known on the defensive side of the ball today, but just keeping that in mind when we choose our player of the game.
Yeah. Both plays, dual. dual plays. Like you love dual sport athletes.
Dual sport athlete, dual play. Like, I just love it. I just love someone that can do it all. You know,
Do
what
it
I
all.
mean? Just
Got a
do
2
it all.
wide receiver set.
6 minutes left in this game here.
Shotgun snap. Weston Simmons left side. He's got a hole. Oh, it gets pinched quick.
If you're a Comets fan, I feel like you're starting to smell a win. You're starting to smell a win here. You know, beating this could be the first time in school history that you beat the Cardinals and improved to 3-1 on the year, which is this is an up year from last year. Got better.
So far, we don't want to jinx it or anything, but Comets have been on a roll so far with an unfortunate loss at Colerain, but at Gahanna Lincoln. Sorry, excuse me,
Yeah.
but
It takes a lot to admit when you're wrong. I know David doesn't like to do that.
Lyson Brown under center with Tay Hibbett in the backfield. Oh, Lyson's gonna get tackled while handing the ball off, but he's gonna still give it to Tay.
Hibbett.
It's gonna take about 3 guys just to get him out of bounds, not even take him down.
Hibbett gets the first down there. He makes a move to get away from that Cardinal defender. That's a good running back right there. He's an elusive back. He's a power back. He's a really do it all type of player. And you know,
Kind of like you.
kind of like if I played football, I'd be more of a quarterback type of player. I could sling the pigskin a little. You know, and you know who my main receiver would be? Definitely Anthony Solik. Me and him would be Joe Burrow and Jamar. You know, if you were a real fan of Mason Sports Radio, you would have known back in that Middletown broadcast, Middletown basketball versus Mason basketball. We were talking about Anthony
Dynamic
Solik
duo.
a lot.
Tay Hibbett's going to get hit back for a couple-yard loss, but back to the quarterback, because that's what you said you would play. Next year's situation is a little bit in the air right now. They got some young. They have some young quarterbacks because Lyson Brown will be gone, but there's been some rumors in the air that baseball player Alex Kelling might go back out and play wide receiver just like his middle school days.
I'm gonna correct you there, quarterback, but
Quarterback, yeah, sorry.
He has been thinking about it. It'll be interesting to see what will happen, but
He's got an arm. A little bit of a.
he has an arm.
He can throw the pigskin, to say the least.
Yeah, he can. You know, I actually went to pick him up to bring him to this game today. You know what I saw him doing? He was throwing the football around with his brother in the front yard.
Yeah,
That's a good big brother right there, too.
that is.
Not only is he
Maybe getting loose for next year.
not only is he a dual sport athlete, he could be a 3-sport athlete next year. With obviously he's a big time basketball and baseball player,
Yeah.
and he's a good role model. A lot. If I was a young cat, I would love to be like Alex Kelling.
You would?
Yeah.
Yeah. He's a beta, though.
Hopefully Alex doesn't hear this stream because he's getting some shots fired at him.
We gave him some praise, too.
Yeah, we did give him some praise. You know,
Comets going to be second 11.
I'm gonna give one more shout out to just Ben Holler. Hopefully he's watching this from down at IU,
Bloomington.
Bloomington, Indiana. Beautiful city. Never been there.
College town, not really city, but they're gonna throw a fade route to Braden Greer. Jump pass, nothing.
And he
Braden
misses
Greer's
it.
looking for a flag, but he had a look. It looks like it might have just went through his hands a little bit.
That's a jump ball right there that you're not necessarily supposed to like reel in, but that would have been an impressive play. That's a DeAndre Hopkins type play out there. DeAndre Hopkins, Devontae Adams.
Some of the greats.
Yeah, some of the greats.
Quentin Kaler checked out, got subbed out, and looks like Chase Blevins came in,
Yeah.
so he's made his appearance in
Yeah,
some big-time plays
He's
lately.
had some big time plays. You know, he plays more of that slot receiver type of role on this Comets offense. And
Nick Sayles gets motioned out. Oh, it looks like he's going to throw it to Nick. He's open. What a catch.
And Salas, the running back, the linebacker, just pulled that in. He looks like a receiver out
and
there.
he's talking to the student section of Colerain.
And I love it. I love the energy the Comets have brought tonight. They've looked great all night. We had a little bit of a hiccup there with 2 fumbles back-to-back plays, but ultimately we're up 25-6 here.
The fade, it might be it. Could be a sign.
It could be a sign for Nick Salas. You know, the fade, he comes out after getting a buzz cut, 2 touchdown night. He's looked great. I'm going to go out there and put it. Nick Salas is my offensive MVP for the night.
He might even just be player of the game after that.
He might be player of the game, but there's still time left. We can still see. Like, again, I said if Colin Bellhorn gets a touchdown, he's my player of the game.
Another field goal attempt. This one
Through the
is missed
No.
left.
From up here, it looked like it was through the uprights. And That's been another problem with the Comets offense this year. Michael Timmons, he's been the kicker for the Comets for a few years now. He's had a bit of a struggle this year, you know. He's gotten 2 extra points blocked this game, but we're not going to put that on him. But he did just miss that one.
That one was a little left.
He's missed some field goals this year, but that's a question mark for the Comets. You know, we saw Chase Blevins get in last week. He made that field goal. I don't know. What do you think about this situation, David?
The field goal and the kicker situation?
Yeah.
That was a frustrating miss, but, I mean, it's hard after getting your field goal blocked twice and you've been getting hit and everything, even on your kicks, so.
Yeah, you know. I think we should just look past and just focus on right now, you know. We're up 25-6. It's a great day. It's a great night.
Up 19, 3-score game.
Comets.
Cardinals are going to need a lot to win this game.
This would be a great win for the Comets if they can pull this out, which it ultimately looks like they will.
Again, they would be making history tonight for the first win against Colerain in GMC history.
You guys could witness history tonight. But, you know, 3 commanding wins, double-digit wins against could be Colerain, Oak Hills Highlanders, and the Hamilton Big Blue. You know, those are 3 solid teams.
They got the tougher part of their schedule is coming up soon. Second half of the season, they got to play some teams like West Princeton and Fairfield, 3 other top teams in the GMC that are undefeated.
Yeah,
so.
You know, next week the Comets have Middletown at home, and then the week after that, looking to play at Lakota West, which is going to be a hard one. You know, early on in the year, St. X versus Lakota West. That was a thriller. That was a very good game. Lakota West came out on top, and I feel like Lakota West made a statement that game.
Yeah, they did make a statement that game. They came back.
And we got 4:15 left to go in this game. The Comets up 25-6. And the Colerain Cardinals just have not really had an answer for them. And the Comets have had basically an answer for everything going on for the Colerain Cardinals, which ultimately was nothing.
Yeah. I was watching that game, actually, that St. X Fairfield on St. X, their network for their same thing that we're doing here. Was this good? Probably not. But, you know, it was a good broadcast. Nick Sailors with a punch out. Stare down.
Is that picked up? That's picked up by Bryce.
Picked up.
You know what? I'm going out there.
Player of the game, maybe get
Nick
changed.
Sailors, my player of the game. Keep the buzz cut, Sailors, because it's a great look. You're playing like a dog right now. You're playing probably like if I played football, that's my type of player right there.
You think?
Yeah. You know, 2 touchdowns. A forced fumble, just you love to see it. This has been a great game to watch, and the Colerain Cardinals look very frustrated on the sidelines. Nobody looks happy, and if I was on the sideline, I would not be very happy either. And the Comets chant, "Why so quiet?" You love to hear it, Dave. And some parents seem frustrated on the Colerain sideline.
Some parents and players extremely frustrated right now with how they're playing against us right now. Number 4 especially on the Colerain, Jeremiah Cheatham, the wide receiver.
Yeah, they are. You know, it is a down year for the Cardinals. They ultimately in the past they've been the best team in the GMC, but I mean, you've seen a coaching change. You've seen players graduate.
Transfers,
kids
following West.
Schools, yep. But you know, you got to make what you have, you know.
Yeah.
We got 3:25 left to go in this game. 2nd and 6 for the Comets. As we see Hibbett in the backfield getting the handoff, and he breaks through, and he's getting. And is he in? And they're gonna mark him. They're gonna give him a touchdown on that. Tay Hibbett takes it 30 yards for the touchdown, and this has been an electric game tonight. 31-6 Comets with 3:12 left to go. That's Hibbett. Hibbett's had a night for himself too. I feel like there's an argument for him to be offensive player of the game.
Yeah, he's had some big runs, some big plays, but
he did have a fumble earlier in the game, but we'll look past that. And here's Timmons coming up for the kick. You know, we were talking about him earlier. Let's see what he's got. And the Comets student section is going crazy.
The American flag is waved for USA night. The referees are actually talking about this right now. So we're going to see.
And, you know, I'm going to put out this game's electric, David. I know you love that word.
It's an electric factory.
Electric factory. This game's had the energy. You know, the Comets, they brought it tonight. They shut down the Cardinals. And the student section, it might not be a big student section tonight, not as big as a normal home game, but
it's getting rowdy.
It's getting rowdy. It sounds like this stadium's filled with 1,000 Comets high school students just loving life, going crazy. And they confirmed that it is a touchdown, and actually, our fault, we weren't watching, but Timmons actually puts us through the uprights, and we score 32-6 now for the Comets. And if we could pan over to the student section, they're waving the flashlights. They're singing "Na na na, hey hey, goodbye." That's some disrespect right there.
Early in the game with 3:12 left too.
Early in the game? You mean late in the game, buddy? We got 3:12 left. We played a lot of football tonight. I know you've been sitting over here on your phone a little bit.
Not on my phone.
You might have been
checking
watching
stats. Oh, and the "Why So Quiet" chant again. They love that chant. That's their go-to.
And it looks like the Colerain Cardinals student section is leaving.
Yeah, a lot of the students are leaving too.
But, you know, if I'm in the Colerain student section, I'm not leaving. If I went there, I would not leave because I'd have some faith in my team. So, you know, nothing's impossible. But 32-6 with 3 minutes left to go does seem a little bit out of reach.
One of the biggest problems for this Colerain is a lot of guys, after they come out, they're very upset, and they just get down on themselves, and they're extremely frustrated. They got to come together. But the Mason student section, and the players on the sideline are getting a little rowdy.
I'd be interested to see what the Cardinals come out with here. You know, you wave the flag and just put in some players to get experience, or do you keep going at it? You know, the Comets.
Jake Bates looks like he's limping a little bit over there. He's been missing a while.
And the Comets look to have a little bit of a new look here. Number 24 coming in for them. Nathan Werner, a little new look for there. Tyler Dalton coming back into the game. Tyler Wilson getting in. And I see Charlie Raymond. Is he up there?
Yep, over there on the other side.
Nick Harris over there at safety. And looks like Kyle Wilson is in the game too for the Comets. So a big new look here. And can't miss him on the defensive line. Number 73, Jordan McFarland. You know, I want to see him get a sack. And he
fell on the dog pile.
And that gets nowhere, you know. The Comets, I feel like they're going a little conservative now.
They still got a couple guys in there. They got Liam McMahon.
I see Bryce Falk and Liam McMahon's still in there.
Oh, it looks like it's an injury, bad injury.
And who is that? You hope that's not.
I think it's.
You never hope for an injury, but I think that's the running back, number 6.
I actually think it's Jennings. They're starting quarterback. I don't see him in the. Yeah.
You think it's Jennings? Oh, I do not.
Zacchaeus Jennings, I think so.
That's not a good look for the
Not a good look for him.
If you're starting the year off 0-3, soon to be 0-4. Starting the year off 0-3, and now gone up to looking to be 0-4. Now your starting quarterback goes down with injury. You don't know how serious it is.
No, but it's very unfortunate. We're going to get a new look in here at the quarterback. They might go to Satterwhite. He's been taking a lot of snaps throughout the game, too, but he's been running.
Yeah,
he's thrown it, I think, once actually on a screen pass.
He's been the scrambler this game, but, you know, in this situation, if I'm on Colerain right now, me personally, I'd probably step into quarterback, you know, because I know I could sling it. I'm a dual threat type of quarterback if I did play it. I'd be a scrambler, and I'd be able to swing. I'd compare myself to Josh Allen, if I'm being honest.
So then how's he a dual threat? Isn't he more of a pocket passer with a rocket as an arm?
Yeah, but did you not see him last night get out of the pocket and just I mean, you might not have been watching the game last night, but he actually did have a rushing touchdown, and it is Zacchaeus Jennings, as you said, walking off the field.
Great observation there by me.
Good observation by you, but he is looking in a lot of pain there. That is something you hate to see, especially for a senior quarterback, or a junior quarterback, bright future. You don't want to see this for the Colerain offense. And the Comets come out here with the same look, it looks like. Actually, I don't see Jordan McFarland in there for them anymore. I see Aaron Spears coming into the game. Let's see what they can do here. I'm going to give a prediction here. Tyler Dalton getting an interception right here.
You said that a lot about interceptions. They have only thrown the ball like 5 times this
My predictions haven't been right, but number 4 getting into it. Jeremy Cheatham.
Most of my predictions have been right. Like me and saying Nick Sayo is going to be player of the game, and then he gets a touchdown and then a fumble.
Yeah, but then again, nobody cares about your predictions.
No,
but
they don't. They care about Mr. Interception over here.
Yeah, I like bold takes. This team's throwing the ball.
All the takes have been wrong.
They've thrown the ball 3 times. You don't want me to make another take?
Let's hear it.
Comets. I'm gonna give a score prediction for next week. Actually,
against
Middletown, the Middletown Middies. Comets are winning 29-12 next week at home. Black Hole is gonna be filled with students as the Cardinals get a first down there.
Breakout run by Rhodes.
Yeah, we've not seen that a lot tonight with 2:05 left in this game. Is it safe to say it's done?
It's safe to say it's done. I think we're just talking here just to talk. Entertain the people. That's what you say to fans.
They came here. They probably heard we got a broadcast, but then they heard me and you were announcing. They're like, they saw that and they were.
Maybe that's why it's such a small student section. A lot of people wanted to come.
A lot of people are probably sitting at home right now that didn't want to come out here, and they're listening to us.
Yeah.
Make
us feel a little bit better about
one person in
ourselves.
particular I can think of is Brad Hart. I know he did that. He's for the people.
And also Ben Manker. Big basketball star, also friends with Alex Kelly. Alex Kelly might make a return next year at wide receiver, which
shout out all the people watching the stream tonight and that we've talked about. Shout out everyone behind the cameras here.
They've done great.
They've done a great job.
Keep it going.
Adam
Can't
Little,
do it all without
he's
him.
done a great job tonight. Yeah, and we got a freshman here.
Freshman sensation. Brady Johansson getting after it. Savannah Libby, Keshav Kamat, again, the coaches' assistants. They do a great job. We always like to shout them out. Don't get enough credit for all that they do for the Comet football
Shout out
program.
Lily Holler, our photographer. She's the Michael Jordan of photography. We see a little bit of a
hand off to Rhodes. And I believe Chan is coming from the Mason Comet student section.
You love to hear it. You love to hear it. And I'm going to put this into perspective. It's an electric factory right now.
It is an electric factory everywhere in this building. For Comet fans.
Not so much for Cardinals fans,
No, but it's about 33 seconds left in the game. We're going to have about one more snap left.
Yeah, if I'm the Cardinals here, I'm just kneeling it. If it's Madden, I'm probably throwing it up just to get a touchdown, but there's 17 seconds left in this game.
Cardinals are going to have to go home and regroup and just reevaluate. This was a big game for them. They come off some playing against good teams, but
the Comets, let's just take a minute to acknowledge that this is their first time beating Colerain in school history. The Comets improved to 3-1, and the Colerain Cardinals fall to 0-4. And our final score for tonight,
Comets 32, Cardinals 6, with the first win in program history against Colerain. I'm here, David Metzger with my man
Nathan Derrick here.
Checking out.
Yep, we're out. Thank you for watching.
Thank you for watching and listening.